Hey guys, it's Carrie and Parker from Red Curtain Addict, and we are so excited to be here in downtown Napa to meet up with some of our favorite brother duo dancers, Max and Val, who you might know from Dancing with the Stars.
That's right, we love Dancing with the Stars, and I think it's super cool that we actually get to hang out with them today in person, and we get to hear about their new show, Savor After Hours.
It's gonna be fun.
But you know, Carrie, I have a question for you.
What?
Do you think they'd be able to teach us a couple moves?
I mean, maybe I can ask.
All right, would you?
I mean, I will. But Parker, if you're gonna ask for a proper dance lesson, we gotta change out these Yeezys and put on some proper, you know, you gotta look the part.
All right.
All right?
All right.
So nothing against Yeezys, but we gotta swap it out.
I'll go to the car and check it out.
But I gotta run upstairs because I wanna catch them before the show. We only have so much time before their next show with everyone. And I wanna know more about this cabaret space and give you a peek of what it looks like. So I'll meet you up there.
Sounds good.
All right, see you soon. So this opera house was originally built in 1880 and is a historic building that has been through many renovations throughout the years and is now the Blue Note Napa, an awesome jazz club here in my local neighborhood. And upstairs is the Jam Cellars Ballroom. As you can imagine, this place has looked many different ways, but now it is a cabaret space, bringing a little spice to Napa's nightlife, which I love. Let's go see if we can find the guys so we can get a quick peek around. Hey guys!
Hi!
It's so good to see you!
How are you?
I got the red on for the red stage. Yes, good to see you again.
You look amazing. You look like you're about to be the host of the show.
I mean, I'm ready. If you ever need a host, I'm ready.
Color coordinated and everything,
exactly.
yeah.
I know. I love this space because I've been here a few times for different concerts, but I love what you've done with the space. What's your favorite feature in here for you?
The black and red.
The black and red, the colors?
The color scheme is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really all of it. I think the intimacy of the space and at the same time the granditude of it, right? So it's like it is a legit opera house, but it's a smaller space, so it makes kind of the interaction with the audience so much more fun. And
you know, and speaking of that, one of my favorite parts is the seating because you get to be so close. Sometimes there's a line between the audience and the performers, and I feel like that's blurred a little bit, and we feel like we're a part of the show with this catwalk, the seats. I think it's cool.
I mean, it's great. Like Val said, it's intimate from the back of the house to the back of the stage. It's very small distance, but I think it's also like where we come from, and we don't really come from the theater. We come from entertainment value, up and up, and so coming back from tours, coming back from the big multi-million-dollar TV productions, I think we're able to capitalize on amazing lighting. And so we brought really high-level stadium lighting kind of team to light a very small stage. And so that's why if you sit over there, you get a very specific view. For me, that's what we were told over the last couple of weeks, is that there's no bad seat in the house. And it's not to say the space is small, it's also because we kind of made it that way.
I like the intimacy because there's a lot of big things out there, but to have an intimate show with you all, because I've been watching you on TV for years, so it's so cool to see you live, and people can travel from all over the world to Napa. Good place to be.
You can literally have some of Val's sweat on your hand.
You can.
It's awesome to also contribute to such a wonderful place, Napa Valley, this region, Northern California in general, Bay Area. Like this region has a long history with the arts and with culture, and so for us to be part of this wine community here in Napa Valley and give something that people love. You're a local, you grew up in this area. For us to,
special.
I mean,
to get your stamp of approval is truly what,
I love that, thank you. No, it's so special. And wine country, we all love wine, and this is very much a big role in the show. For those that are interested in seeing it themselves, how does that play into the show?
Wine is the main character. The wine is the protagonist, and Max and Val support that story, and we find our place in that story, and we have an incredible cast.
As a matter of fact, stories.
Exactly.
It's the quintessential wine tasting experience where they tell you what it is, we show you what it is. It's just not to be too on the point, and I think the writing is brilliant, and also the gentleman who came up with this, Mark Swanhart. You get to tell that someone really sat down with it and spent a long time, and it marinated, and it's like this stage experience that's both for the audience and the performer. I'm having a great time. experiencing that show as well.
I love it. And you have the local wines. There's going to be filtering in and out, new wineries that are close here to Napa. Not new, but old, new, all the different vineyards.
Yeah, I mean,
it's cool.
it's a privilege to.
Val's favorite is this week, right?
Well, we got Duckhorn this weekend, right?
Yep.
I'm not a big wine guy, but like Duckhorn, the first time I drank Duckhorn, I was like, ooh, I'm fancy.
So they don't mess around with the wine list over here.
Yeah, you get to be educated on a portfolio of the local featured wine.
Yeah, it's a
that.
partnership that has always existed for thousands of years. Entertainment, coming together, and wine, and yeah, it's pretty incredible how this show was able to kind of celebrate those three things.
I mean, it'd be weird if like we always say, like if a wine show was born in New Jersey. So this is perfect that it's
We love New Jersey. I'm sure there's some great vineyards in New Jersey.
That is true, but it's also. But it feels correct. And bees, I feel like we just keep having babies and now entered into a category where tequila wouldn't be a good partnership. You know what I'm saying? Like this
Not
is
yet.
more.
Not yet. I mean, for him, maybe. I'm always open to tequila.
Well, so being a local, there's not a lot of cabaret or nightlife, and I think it's coming around. There's something coming downtown. But I'm curious, you guys dance so many different types of genres. What made you land on cabaret?
I think there's a sophistication to it that matches the sophistication of wine and the story of the vineyards and the history of winemaking in general. But also it lends itself to our essence. Like we are about this essence. I mean, we're about a lot of essence. Obviously, we're versatile performers, but this is the one that we really like, and it is a. I would say 70% of it lives in this aesthetic, but there's a 30% kind of surprise here and there that's sprinkled with a lot of comedy and a lot of flair. And like I said, we look good in suits, and so we just, we kind of gravitate to that tone.
Speaking of surprises, I did not know you played the violin.
Surprise!
I was like, wait a minute, and he just comes out in this cool violin moment, and you dance with this lady. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's we've been again hosting and entertaining and gathering people for a very long time, and we use different tools, and we've kind of been in the business for a long time. So
we use all the tools.
Yeah,
all the tools we got.
You guys, it's such a fun show, and I have to say, okay, when my husband and I came and watched it on the opening night, we're like, dude, we gotta up our game. So I was wondering, because Parker wanted me to ask, would you be down to teach us a few moves from the show that we can just like bring to the next gala, opera, or whatever?
We'll give you the quintessential move that just blows everybody away.
Parker?
Hey,
Parker, you got dressed up.
I found something in the car. Hey guys, how you doing?
It's good to see you.
Jesus.
So we are like so excited to do some dancing.
She twisted her arm.
Oh, I did twist her arm.
Good.
Like, come on.
We saw the opening night and we're like, you guys are incredible. The dance moves you guys do on stage is impeccable. And I was like, listen, I love salsa music. I love to move a little bit.
We do like some salsa.
I'm not that good, but I would like, man, is there a showstopper move or something from the show that you can maybe teach us that we can pop out with some friends without necessarily kind of popping out my lower back?
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
Can we do it?
Good.
Yeah,
maybe on the stage? Should we just like embrace the moment? Okay.
We can.
Oh, thank you.
You got a party.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you, guys.
Wow. This is thank you.
Thank you, sir.
What? This is awesome. I love it. So what is your favorite part of the show? I mean, I'm sure it changes from night to night, but maybe like, what are you feeling right now that you should teach me and Parker?
So the show has moments, right? The ups and downs, you felt them. You cried, you laughed, it was emotional. We go through the same thing. I try not to make that's my favorite, because then it's like, okay, so that, you always love
that emotion is my
No, I can't do it.
You need to pick yourself.
For me, it's always been the opening and the finale. Those two are my favorite, because you get the first raw emotion, you get them, right? And I could see it even if you're not applauding. I'm like, oh, I got you. I got you at the finale. You're gonna be on your feet. You're gonna be on your hands and knees.
Yep.
It'll be amazing. And so there's moves that are quintessential, opening and closing. For me, it's a dip. You gotta know how to dip.
Gotta get a dip down.
But you gotta know how to dip, and it's on him.
Yeah.
Right.
And on you to surrender.
And it's on you in like surrender, but that's
Takes
the
50-50.
exactly. It's the iceberg. It's the bottom part, right? So, For me, it's the dip and just an overall presentation. I love
And
when
then
you said
some
salsa.
fun, yeah, and then some fun,
Yeah.
like side-by-side grooves maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, and I
just
love
like
salsa for that purpose. It's
Yeah.
not a state travel dance. You could do it here. It has the hips. It has the freedom of do whatever with your feet and knees. Nobody's pointing at you.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Can we see like a basic salsa move that you guys already
So
know?
what is your go-to? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's-
let me see
We're
what
putting on
we're
the spot
working
here.
with here.
Well, I'll show you. So I did some Arthur Murray dance classes to give them a shout out because that was my local vibe, right?
Give it.
And
That's
listen,
very
it worked
sweet.
out, but I surprised her for it.
He
for her
actually took all
birthday.
these lessons
Yeah.
because we were living across the country. He was in DC, I was in San Francisco, and he took all these lessons, came back to San Francisco, and took me out dancing because I love to dance. Isn't that the sweetest
I had to
thing?
do it, man. I had to
You all
do it.
listen at home now.
The more should be like you.
I mean, so he learned some moves
And then
there.
I see you guys, I'm like, I gotta keep going. This is crazy. All right,
Okay, Parker.
let's do it up. You ready?
Okay.
So this is live. You ready? Go.
Okay, let's do it.
Ready? Pop it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so this
1,
rhythm.
2, 3. 1, 2,
Let's
3.
work.
One
Hey.
day practice. 1, 2, 3. He got you. 1, 2, 3. He waited. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Crossbody lead.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Turn and here we go.
Okay,
One more
Parker
time.
is hired.
Crossbody
I know, right?
lead.
He could
1,
definitely
2,
be
3.
Max's
1,
body
2, 3.
double.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, she did the.
Okay. First of all, let's go.
You guys, are we
Let's
okay?
go.
I mean, is that good?
That was excellent. That was kind of like the meat of it, right? But we need like
wanna
a
go?
cherry on top.
You can go.
Well,
Oh, you choreographically or just in general?
Or do you got it?
Well, no, I think because you guys didn't do it, and I know it's maybe in your repertoire, but I think, you know, after the crossbody lead version, I would love pada. Or
We'll
even,
spin out.
Oh.
hold on. So let's say if it's back to here, ta ta ta, back to here,
Let's step
ta ta ta.
out.
She needs to come in.
I
needs
feel
to-
like, I mean,
no
look,
spin,
there's two.
no spin.
Okay.
She needs to
Coach.
come in, and wah,
See, we gotta get that down.
Wham.
I think the dip.
boom, and then they
Are you
gotta
not
go.
gonna stop
Yeah.
me? Look,
crossbody.
I could have fell.
We'll figure it out.
Okay,
As they
see,
go.
that's
So
what I'm saying.
crossbody into a dip.
I love the confidence.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
You
So
know
I-
how
I
terminology and everything.
I would do first thing first. The one thing that I would do, if I may. Just you already opened up, right? You're about to step in. Your right arm is gonna go around with his permission. My neck, all the way to here. I don't care what you do with your feet, but leave them not further than here. So in other words, I don't want you to step
That way.
that
Yeah.
way. I want you to
Small
get
steps.
to the middle.
Okay.
And the most important thing is the arm
Little
around.
hug. Give him a little hug. Intimate
Yeah,
hug
the
around
hug.
the neck.
Go. One. Good.
Nice.
And then from here, that's that iceberg,
important.
right? So what's important
Right
is that you now do nothing.
Well, the closer you are to each other, the easier it
And
is
then it
on
feels
his
like
body.
supportive of my back.
Yeah.
Do nothing, right?
moments.
So you're gonna go. You're not gonna
There you
exactly.
go.
You're not gonna move your legs. You're gonna
There
do
you
this.
go.
But what I did is what I want you to know, and this isn't public knowledge. This is professionalism. Okay. Here's what I did. I want you to look at my left leg. Don't do it. Just look at it. We were here.
Well, now they're gonna have to
No, don't.
show
No,
your
he'll know.
stupid
He'll know.
shoes
He'll
that
know.
you have
Show my
on.
shoes. The best shoe.
Unbelievable.
I should have
Come on.
changed. I should have kept my
This
Yeezys on.
is it.
You
This
really
is it.
should have, Parker.
All
Sorry.
right, so we go. You step in.
Okay.
She went whoom. Now look what I'm doing. You see my foot is? It's not underneath us. It's
You wanna
there
give yourself
ready
a nice
to
base.
receive me and her to the
Beautiful.
point where it's almost like
ow.
you know,
Squeeze some
it's
marshmallows.
easy
There you go.
because she's on my
Fingers.
leg.
Boom.
Yeah,
There you go.
she can
You
even be
look like
on my leg.
Emma Stone in La La Land. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what I want you to know.
I need some wine, you guys.
Anytime there's a, you step out and you put it on your leg.
Give yourself a base.
That's
Beautiful
it.
base.
All right, I'm gonna try the bass.
Okay, Parker.
Let's go from the side by side.
So side by side.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how
we
do you
got
want them together? You want to show them?
Let's.
Let's do it with them.
Okay. We'll go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now.
Step out.
Okay, so we're stepping.
Nice. Transfer weight onto your left. Left. Nice. And
Okay.
then you're
Continue.
gonna come in.
Wham.
Beautiful. And then.
Wham. Yeah.
Ah, you did good.
Wham.
That was good.
Don't feel it here. Feel it here. That's perfect.
Should we do it again?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Step out.
Step out.
What?
I
Wah,
come in.
wah.
Wah.
Nice.
It's great. Just keep this.
We're gonna have to do this at the opera.
Wow.
Now,
Ribs.
Parker is
Not-
a great
not
partner.
up,
Yeah,
but
he's a
ribs.
great partner for you.
One last time.
This
And
is,
I have
but
one
hold on,
more
you
tip
gotta,
for you.
let's get in the middle. Let's get a nice shot of this happening.
Oh yeah, lit from there. 6. Here
Are you ready,
we
Napa?
go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Step
3.
out.
Step out. Bah. Step in.
Ooh.
Dip. Wow. Nice.
Sorry, that was my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault.
I'll give it
That
2
was good,
thumbs up.
Parker. That was really
I
good.
will do one more tip.
Okay.
One more tip. This is my just professional tips. Hips not traveling, right? So like this is my tip. The tip is the head probably. First, I don't want to complicate. Head stays. We just got to this. The way I talk about this is like I practice when social setting. Oh, hi. Oh, you want to dance? We got together, right? The first thing is going to
This is
happen.
how he approached Peter, by the way.
It's my love. Like, oh, hello.
Hi, Peter.
Anyway, so you ended up dancing. You're not going to be here, right? Because then you wouldn't accept this invitation. For me, that salsa is here first and foremost. And that's why I'm not trying to step away from him, her, doesn't matter. I try to make it about this. So therefore, the hips are gonna move a lot more.
Well, you want to make your head a little bit more stationary.
Hips are gonna
Karen just
look
makes fun of
bigger.
my hips because all I move is my knees and my shoulders.
Hey,
No shoulders and just hips. There you go. Just hips. Just make out the mirror
hold
proud.
on.
Let's go. Step out.
Man.
Step out.
Come
Bigger.
on.
Bigger.
move those
And
hips.
step out on the toe.
Good.
And
Add
move
a
your
little
hip.
rotation.
And move your hip.
Add
And
a
move,
little
do me a favor.
rotation.
Never do this.
Never do this.
Just never do
No,
that.
that's a
This
long
is an
that's
equivalent
Ben
of like,
Stiller and
Oh,
Long Cane
you know,
Holly.
these and
You
Yeah,
told me
no.
Ben Stiller and that. That's
This.
terrible.
Come on.
Guys, that was perfect.
That was great.
But no, the most important thing is for you guys to have fun. And
have fun.
To connect and be like, I like that we're not pulling away from each other. We're intentionally leaning in and feeling each other.
Getting the vibe going.
We gotta
I
feel
like
it.
It's about the vibe. It's the chemistry. You guys are awesome. Thank you
Wasn't
guys.
that sweet?
Geez,
I know.
Louise.
We could thank you guys. And you know, you mentioned choreography, ballet, ballroom. For this, what was really the influence on your choreography for this show?
the wine.
The wine. So it's very
The
fluid.
wine. It makes sense.
Sexy.
When you saw the show, did you feel the connection? Did you feel the wine all the way through?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
We call it the through line in any stage production or any show, movie, whatever it is, where there's a beginning and the end.
Yep.
The through line is important. And if it gets away, show loses focus and it's like about whatever this was. So, you know, it was important to us, for me personally, to be a part of production that has that very clear through line, beautifully executed narrative of the show. And it's about the wine. It's not the Max and Val. Val's going on Dancing with the Stars. He'll be Val. Max is doing his Max things. This show is about the wine, and we're humbly acting it out. It's amazing.
So
You guys
fun.
did so good, and I feel like the connection with the audience to me is what separated it. I felt
Yeah.
like I was there. I felt like I was dancing with you guys, even
Yeah.
though clearly.
Yeah, if you get a ticket, you can literally sit right here.
You really can.
This is
This is
literally
cool.
your seat, and I'll be sweating even closer.
So you guys want to take this on the road after Napa? Or is there any plans after this?
Yeah, what's the idea?
I mean, that'd be cool.
we're just kind of starting out with this,
Yeah.
you know. So we're going into our 5th week, I believe, which is so exciting,
Wow.
and we have 2 more months. And as I said that, now I'm like sad about how time has already
goes by
flown.
fast.
But we are potentially looking to expand our time here. We're also looking to expand where we share the Savor experience. So
It's like
stay
you guys
tuned.
just said it in the beginning. It was important for us to get the made in Napa.
Right.
Because it's a
Yeah.
wine show and it's that, and now it makes sense. Let's see what happens next.
I love it. So clearly we have a little bit more moves that we can maybe dance with you guys in a bit. But in the meantime, check out this show. You can see more about it at redcurtainaddict.com. For Savor the After Hours here in Napa at the Jam Cellars Ballroom. It's so much fun. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Can we do a few more moves maybe?
Yeah, let's keep
Okay,
cranking.
okay.
Let's keep cranking. Do it.
Oh,
Do
okay,
it.
ooh.
All right,
Lead
let's
me,
go.
Carl.
Here's little 1, 2, 3. That's the biggest step. There you go.
Thank you.
I say bigger butt, but it has to come with a step up. He's doing. There you go. So we can also